Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Could move up a gear here. And here's Mbappe. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicely weighted ball, brilliantly cut out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Great vision. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
One way or another, he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy for him.
Platini unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a cute ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And this is heads a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Thinks about the shot. Deep cross. Thuram attempts a clearance. And he's heaved it away. Thuram. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rudiger is there to clear. PSG on the counter-attack. Eto'o chasing after it. And this is Ibrahimovic. Thuram pokes it out wide. So we're still where we started right now. And now the breakaway. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Gerrard. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bellingham, lobbed in behind, and this is Eto'o. And that should get the job done. And that is out of play. And it's Gattuso. The cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Rudiger. That's Gerrard. Cannavaro. Gilberto Silva. But it's Thuram. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Gilberto Silva. Platini. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Mbappe. Spread it left. Now it's Mbappe. That has not gone well. Platini. Vieira. Now it's Eto'o. Guardiola. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Gilberto Silva.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He is through here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And here's Ibrahimovic. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Eto'o. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Bellingham. Bellingham plays it. He's got full. What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Manchester United are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Platini. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game.
Big chance! Vinicius Junior, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Looking for the run, and he's intervened well there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Guardiola. Guardiola made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be...
And the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 19.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
À leur place, le numéro 14.
Shevchenko.
Le numéro 5.
Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a throw. And it's Lahm. That's tidy.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Hernes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Shevchenko. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Knocks it into space. Vardiol is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he get it through? Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Hernes. Chance here to counter. That's been slipped through. Oh, sweet feet. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, no joy this time.
Paris Saint-Germain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Pinches it off him. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
That's going in strongly.
I think we're just about done here.
Une minute.
Now it's Rodri. Lahm.
Well, yeah.
And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Mateus with the cross. Terrific header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
No, he's not getting past him there. Now it's Eto'o. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. It's run loose here. Guardiola. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Huan HH. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Michel Platini. Gets a good foot in there. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus. Cruyff gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Michel Platini. Gattuso. That's a little off target. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Vieira. Over to the left. Looking to play a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Corner number 2 then. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Tries to play it through. Cruyff. No, he's not getting his way this time. Vieira looking to penetrate opposition lines. He won't be happy with that one. Thuram. And it's Cruyff.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Vieira. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Platini. That's Vieira. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Platini. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Any thoughts on the goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while the
Bullet with the foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. Paris Saint-Germain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And here's Cruyff. Yeah. And it's Cruyff. Mateus. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Guardiola. Nicely shaped ball. Good ball, good take. It's a good-looking delivery. And he gets... Great chance! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Manchester United really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Rijkaard, Platini, Cruyff. Well, it just petered out, no penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo, Bellingham. That is good strength, played in deep. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Cruyff, now it's Eto'o. And this is Ronaldo.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Quality ball. Mateus. And it's Michel Platini. Bergomi. Pass somewhat off target, and it's Cruyff. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Gattuso, Platini proves too strong.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's there to clear it. And it's Cruyff. 60 minutes played. And the shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game-changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Yeah. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Played out wide. Eto'o. And here's Ibrahimovic. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Le numéro 14. À leur place, le numéro 25. Le numéro 9. Le numéro 18. Messi. Changement en cours.
Messi gets it clear. Great vision. Mateus.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking for options for movement.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Lizarazu. Ibrahimovic. Hullet touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Spreads it out wide. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Turns back here, probably the best option. That is good alertness. Now then, the ball's come loose. Nice control. Lizarazu. Lizarazu with the delivery. Tries to get it clear. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, cracking ball. And he shoots! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Eto'o. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Chers spectateurs, je vais vous demander de souhaiter un excellent anniversaire au gardien du stade. Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 7.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Eto'o. Le numéro
Rijkaard
3.
gets over and
À leur
intercepts.
place, Le numéro 20.
Right,
Gilberto
Shevchenko.
Silva. Le numéro 13.
Gilberto Silva
Le numéro 24.
could move up a gear here.
Attention, changement.
Gilberto Silva, Shevchenko looks to get on the end of this. Chiellini cuts out the pass. McAllister, that's really well manoeuvred. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Passes coming off in quick succession here. What a throw in. Nice sequence of passes, this. Passing nice and neat, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Hullet. Can he get it through? Floated through. Lizarazu, incoming delivery.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's McAllister. It's a promising position. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Chiellini, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Well, they've got it again. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Lizarazu bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. It's just beyond his reach. And it's Messi, played into space, and he's worked it through. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, perfectly measured that. And this is Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's had it taken off him.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, no joy this time. Oh, they could break here. No luck with that dink over the top. And that has been clubbed away. And he's quick to snatch it back. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time. All square. Some weary legs out there. So who has it left in them to take a penalty? An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he does it with poise.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Ibrahimovic is the next man in the spotlight. Cool it on, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Messi is second man up.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Gullit is second man up. No! Denied remarkably!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
This to put them 2 up. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Hoeneß will take the third penalty. Right in the bottom corner. Some nerve.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
He steps up to take the 4th penalty.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
McAllister is the 4th man to step up. And he puts it away. It's 3 apiece. Gilberto Silva with the last of the first 5 penalties. And in with absolute accuracy.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Manchester United at the point of no return. Sticks it away.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
So both teams effectively 1 kick away from the precipice. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. Lizarazu is weighed down with pressure on his shoulders. Broad shoulders they have to be. He delivers! Manchester United have come through in the most dramatic... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Oh, what a mistake! In towards the back stick, punched away. Taken back almost at once. And it's Gerrard. Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. It's run loose, who's going to get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
Looking for the run. Can he get on the end of this? Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Yeah. Lam knocks it into space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Eto'o. Still goalless. Gerrard. Paris Saint-Germain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And it's Cruyff. And the counter is on. Gerrard. Ernest, looking for a runner. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Gerrard. Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ernest. And this is Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through? And this is... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He gets it ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Hoeneß going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira. Now Cruyff. That is very well defended. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. This looks promising. Oh, what a shapes to shoot! That has been cut short. Short changes him with that pass. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's found some space. He's having a shot! And that was very necessary. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Eto'o.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's a searching pass. Good ball over the top. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Oh, this looks sharp. Eto'o touches it back. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Note d'information communiquée par la police. Elle s'affiche actuellement sur l'écran géant. Merci.
And we're off again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Searching pass he's played there. Gets his head on it! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Chance for a shot! Hoeneß. And this is Ronaldo.
That's going in strongly.
Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he was quick to react. And it's Ibrahimovic. Guardiola gets into some space. And we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Just eases him off the ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. And header! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's following up. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Hoeneß with the cross. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vieira. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And here's Eto'o. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Some really good ball movement. Vieira. Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Now, can they get him away? Lahm. Looking to play him in. And this is Eto'o. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! He scores! There is the breakthrough! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 14. Pour le remplacer,
time for changes
le numéro
on both
25.
sides, actually.
Changement en cours.
Paris Saint-Germain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Complete awareness, he understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, right place, right time. Tries to get it clear.
Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Ibrahimovic. Into the last 5 minutes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gerrard. Cruyff. Thuram gets across to intercept that. And here's Ibrahimovic. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Chiellini cuts out the pass. Now it's Cruyff. Nesta has given away a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Vieira. Shoots! They're going to be quick to recover this. And that may well be that. That is that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Terrific header! Cleared without complication. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Strokes it back. Aims beyond the defence. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Cruyff receives it in a wide position. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Thuram. Pullet looks to get on the end of this. And it's Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that's well seen too. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing.
Can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nesta.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And Hullet! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And yes, it's him again. Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lahm, Bergomi gives no quarter whatsoever. Hullet might just make this. Now it's Bellingham. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Plenty to aim at here. Well, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Manchester United really could have done without this. Check in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
.3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Out of play for a throw. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Chers spectateurs, nous allons procéder à l'annonce des numéros gagnants de la tombola. Si vous avez un billet, regardez bien l'écran.